something I've been struggling with lately is just waking up in total despair. And it's mostly just happening in the morning. It's not, I definitely feel like that during the day sometimes, and even a lot of the times, depending on, I don't even know, depending on what's going on or whatever, but pretty consistently in the morning. And oftentimes it'll just go away as the day goes on. I don't really know why. It's always just in the morning. I have a really hard time getting up. I usually work in the afternoon, and I've had several previous jobs where I work in the mornings, so just kind of I didn't really have much of a choice as far as getting up, just get up, go straight to work. And then I think that would kind of, if that was happening then, that would kind of knock it out of me. I would just kind of get into a routine at work or whatever, or at least I was just up and moving and doing something. But when I work or whatever, I have something later in the day, I have more time in the morning. So I have time to wake up and actually feel something, I guess. And usually, especially lately, it's just been just despair. Just seems like the day just feels impossible to do anything. I don't really feel like that any more or less depending on what I have going on in the day, and usually it's just the same old stuff. It might even be a day off. Like today I don't work, so I don't have anything, especially hard or anything going on. So that doesn't really seem to be much of a factor. It's just that same feeling most mornings, and I'll just wake up, I'll feel exhausted. I haven't been sleeping very well lately, but even when I do, that's usually how I feel. And I just feel kind of the weight of a whole day that I have to be a person again. Well, not that I wasn't a person overnight, but be a conscious person. Make decisions, do things, fill the day with things of some kind. And that just feels impossible a lot of the times, despite the fact that that's something that I've done every day for 32 plus years now. So it's not like I have a track record of having a day that I couldn't do anything in. I've so far successfully managed to, fill each day with something so far. So I don't really know what it is. It's not like I don't go to bed feeling bad, usually. I actually usually feel kind of optimistic going to bed. Just I feel like I have the whole next day ahead of me to do whatever. Continue working on the same stuff I've been working on. And I made a video about this too recently, but especially if I have more time the next day, I always feel, even more optimistic at night, just kind of thinking of the potential of a whole new day that I can you know, do what I want, work on my stuff, make some progress, you know, do something fun, do whatever I've been looking forward to. And then the morning comes and that's just gone. It's just like sucked out overnight. I don't know why. It's been really hard lately in the mornings. I'll just lay in bed. For a long time. And not even just being on my phone or anything, I'll just lay there. Like I can't even muster up any strength to do anything at all, even just like sit up in bed and read or do anything. I just lay there. It's been more of a recent thing. For a while, I guess starting mostly in college, which was I started college 2012, so it's 14 years ago, 13 years ago. My math functions aren't working in the morning. And then I had a pretty similar problem, but it was the reverse. It was at night. I would feel progressively worse. I would feel okay during the day, you know, especially just being in school, doing the normal stuff. And I would get to night and just start feeling progressively worse. And I would just feel just really down on myself, just ashamed of myself, and not for any like specific reasons, just kind of an overall shame with myself, that I didn't use the day well. I didn't do what I should have done, and I'm taking that in like a very vague way, not like, oh, I didn't do my schoolwork that I should have worked on or whatever, but just in general, like I didn't live up to, you know, the potential of myself, I guess, something like that. I would just feel worse and worse at night, and I would just basically just wait it out until I could go to bed and just think, okay, well, tomorrow I can restart and I'll feel better in the morning. And then I did feel better in the morning then. And I would kind of restart the cycle. I would wake up, I would feel okay, go on with my day, be doing stuff, and then just kind of repeat that at night, just start feeling worse and worse. Despair would creep in until I could just, you know, go to bed and restart. And that makes more sense to me. Just being awake for the whole day, things are happening, you know, stresses build up and thoughts build up, you know, any negative feelings that I might be having, that can all just build up. So that makes logical sense to me, that if that stuff is happening, and it was a lot at that time, that I would feel worse as the day goes on until I feel, you know, the ultimate worseness at night and restart in the morning. And to deal with that, I guess, it also felt logical, because I could just, you know, every new day, I feel like I would start with a fresh slate and, you know, focus on trying to make life decisions, and I would think positive things, you know, just, you know, try and be okay during the day, try and build up that momentum of being okay and just kind of thriving and doing what I wanted to do and what I needed to do, so that negativity didn't build up and get to such a breaking point at night. But when it's in the morning, like it's been now and lately, I don't really know how to deal with that. It's been a real struggle. It's like I'm starting every day at 0%, and then I'm charging my battery just to start the day, and I feel like I never get up to even remotely a full charge. I just feel like I'm plugged in all day. I'm on low battery. Start at 0, I plug in, I'm on low battery. I'm kind of barely chugging along. I don't feel like I have that same reset that I did back then when I feel bad at night and okay in the morning. So I don't know. I don't really know what to do about that. It's been a real struggle lately. I don't really have a point to this video aside from just talking about something I've been going through lately. I wanted to spend the day getting some more videos filmed, so I figured I'd just try and start off with a bad one, just get it out of the way. Hopefully I can muster up some more interesting talking points later on. But anyway, I'm sure I'm not alone in this feeling. If anyone sees this and has had a similar experience with any advice on it, or just wants to share a similar experience, I'd be always interested to hear what anyone has to say about that. So anyway, if you've made it through here, thank you for watching. Hope your day is going well. I hope you are not starting off at 0%, but if you are, I hope you might let me know what you're going through and how you're dealing with it.